Hey everybody, welcome to 8.
Welcome.
This week, what is on Cassie's mind? She said nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing's on her mind.
Literally.
What is on my mind is we are 2 weeks out from IFE in New York. So looking forward to seeing all of our Frans and Frenemies. There are a few of you Frenemies out there. We'll be talking about that soon.
Yeah.
But if you are a franchisor, my recommendation is do some proactive marketing to those who have inquired to your brand, even the dead leads within the tri-state area. Drive them to the show. A lot of franchisors are worried that exposure to their leads could create exposure to other brands, but ultimately, if that's the case, it's going to happen in both directions, and that's not someone that you want in your system anyway, and they're going to find other brands. I mean, in today's internet world, they're going to find everything that exists, so understand that going into it. Market ahead of the show. That's how you get deals done. Checkers and Rallies has done a great job at proactive marketing prior to, so that they're using the show as we're in the market. Let's have a conversation. Goddard School has done a great job at that as well. Both brands, they're looking at how do I get a deal out of every show. Shows are about $20,000. So make sure you're putting in the energy to this. It's not going to magically sell franchises when you get there. It's a crowded show, but do some proactive work going into it. For franchisees, my recommendation would be do a little bit of homework beforehand, and most likely you are. So if you're going to the show to figure out what opportunity makes most sense for you, start doing some research before. If you search for the New York Franchise Expo, you'll see their website, you'll see the exhibitors. Start seeing a sense of the brands or the investment type that you're interested in, so that when you work a show, you're not wasting the time of the franchisors. Now, some of you are going to walk around with the bags and collect all the free crap. Not the show for you. Everybody else, be proactive on franchisee or franchisor side, and you'll win. More on that coming up in the next few weeks. And for anybody that's watching that would like to be interviewed on our couch, anybody, not just clients, we want to hear your stories. We're going to focus our interviews this year on the entrepreneurial or executive career path. What have you done up until this point? So anybody is welcome. Contact Cassie at 1851franchise.com. Cassidy. Keep on saying Cassie. That she goes by both names.
It's like the one serious time that I'm like, no, really, email me.
Maybe both will get there. So this is 8. Welcome back to another episode. Episode number...
I have no idea at this point.
I have no idea at this
point. Well, we started this format in January of last year. So
we did. So we're probably at about 80 episodes this way. Before that was it the Weekly Sizzle?
It was still the 8, just a different format.
Okay, then before that it was the 8. And before that it was the Weekly Sizzle. And we've been every Friday for 3 years?
Yeah.
Probably more than that.
I think plus, yeah.
That's crazy. So thank you to the teens of you that watch this.
We appreciate your support. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so brands that have a strong digital presence, there's this one common goal. Every brand wants to have a viral moment. They want to have this created thing that just is a complete sensation, but even if you're carefully crafting it, either with your agency or if you're doing it in-house, it still needs to feel organic in order for it to be successful. So 1851 rounded up some examples of successful viral campaigns that have worked in the past for franchises, and kind of the lessons to be learned there, and how you can take some of those strategies, whether it's like Wendy's has their ongoing Twitter sass, Checkers and Rallies has kind of playfully called out competition in the past, just lessons that you can take away from campaigns that have worked in the past.
Viral is viral. You can't force it. Just be creative.
Exactly. All right. Our Franlebrity this week, I literally never pick names and I know how to pronounce. It's like a theme for me. Juan Casido, Vice President of Marketing for Realty One Group.
Okay.
Sorry if I butchered your name. I It's not personal. I do it to everyone. So we have an interview with him up on 1851 now about our brands winning a franchise marketing issue to learn about how they're tapping into qualified leads. And he notes that digital marketing is obviously playing a really strong role because they're able to create this 360-degree experience. It's across this omnichannel platform that's really bringing in qualified leads.
Really cool there. And as a sidebar, CEO of Captain D's, Phil Greifeld, we once had him on Fox and Friends for 2 different brands. He was with Huddle House and then Captain D's. And if you watch the video and they go, and now Phil Greifeld, and he's like, and it's so hard because if you're on the opposite side of getting called the wrong name, it kind of kicks off the interview in the wrong direction. If you want to see him, just Google Captain D's Phil Greifeld, Fox and Friends, and you'll see an example of it. So
I'm not alone in messing.
You are not alone.
My name gets messed up all the time. It's fine. Okay, fresh money. So as the industry continues to evolve, being able to stay ahead of the competition isn't easy, nor is it cheap. So that's why we rounded up 5 small marketing initiatives that you can do in order to make a big difference in your brand, even if your budget isn't necessarily endless. So whether it's taking advantage of brand partnerships, investing in social media, utilizing positive PR, really getting to know that customer in and out, that's what we recommend.
Yeah, fundamentals.
Absolutely. All right, Frant.
What did I write about this week? Is it good or bad?
It's good.
Okay.
It's about how you shouldn't be afraid of being different. You should be afraid of being the same.
Yeah, I saw that quote somewhere, and it seemed to make sense that everybody's focused on what are the points of differentiation, which is smart, but that's not what you should be afraid of, finding what's different. It should be that you're the same as everybody else. And I mean, the industry data shows self-serve frozen yogurt imploded because everybody, same product, same experience, proximity to the consumer is all that mattered. And now it's happened again with the brick oven pizza brands that it's tough. They're all basically the same. So some of them have been smart and added in craft beer or tried to be more on the bar side than the pizza side. But it's tough to be the same. So read it, maybe get inspired to shift it up, especially if you're in a category that has crowded competition, like ours.
Branching forward.
Branching forward.
So it's really important if brands want to branch forward, they need to know how to effectively market their franchise businesses, especially in today's digital-centric world. Promotions are, everywhere as soon as you go online, and attention spans are getting shorter. So we rounded up 3 ways for people to make sure that they're effectively using the marketing basics to get their brand out there. And even beyond digital, making sure that you're using your network, having that in-person interaction, utilizing your storefront if you have one, taking advantage of all of the mediums that you have at your disposal.
Point of all the content is to just get your brain thinking about how can you apply it to your own brand. So another good marketing story.
All right, brand funny. I don't have a joke this week. Luckily for everyone,
You're just going to point at my beard?
Yeah.
My son looked at my beard and goes, "Dad, are you going to shave that thing?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Why?" He goes, "It's ugly."
Is that Jagger?
Yeah.
All right, so Burger King and Wendy's. Burger King did a promposal for Wendy's in this small town, Massachusetts. So they put it up on their marquee, Wendy's, will you go to prom? And then Wendy's tweeted back, like standard Wendy's, okay, don't get handsy, and we have to be home by 10. So it's just a good way to interact. They're right next door to one another. It's a good thing to play off of, and obviously it worked because here we are talking about it. Viral moments, we're looping back.
All right, this is going to stereotype things, but I think millennials get along much better than the previous generation. So probably millennials are running the 2 social footprints or the marketing campaigns, and they're like, we don't have to battle. Look, the customer's going to make their decision.
Right.
Anything we do is not going to change the customer's opinion whether they love Burger King or they love Wendy's. So let's have fun with each other. It's happened a few times with Taco Bell. Mm-hmm. So I believe that probably sets us up for a better world.
I like it. It's a positive stereotype about millennials that never happens. I'm into it. Right?
Well, for those of you that may be asking why we look over there, we've been asking Emily to be mic'd up now for weeks, and she promises at the end of every episode that she's going to be mic'd up, and then she has an excuse when she comes here. All right, you can hear me through chassis. I guarantee you couldn't hear it. She's still going, the hand motions, you can't hear the hand motions. soon we're going to have another video camera that angles
Like a
that
little
way.
box, like with Emily in the corner.
I think
She's
it's
like, no.
I mean, she'll be a Fran celebrity.
She will.
Nope. Okay, moving on.
All right, our
Gilman.
our inspiration this week comes from Jacqueline Ball, marketing strategist for the Dapper Donut. She told 1851, I feel that all local businesses should be heavy in digital. You can measure the reaction and the results of digital campaigns and efforts, so you can make better, honed-in decisions and optimize your spend. Your reach is so much greater and for less money.
Franchising's behind the curve on this as a whole, but you're going to see this shift over into franchise development too. Digital is the way of the future because of what was just said. You can track it. Now, there's still going to be the challenge, and it's going to be a battle. I think we're actually going to get pretty close with this, that A doesn't equal B, so the candidate's journey is going to be different. And even on the consumer side, like the consumer marketing groups are trying to say, well, I put up this ad on Facebook, here's what the click-through rate was. Well, kind of, but here's another positive for millennials. Millennials have really pushed the concept of engagement, that the engagement is more valuable than the click-through because engagement is a long-term solution. It'll lather up into more sales. So another good point from another marketing pro.
All right. We have a Fran this week.
I love Fran's.
All right, so it's Instagram, which has been a Fran before. So Burger King Spain rolled out this creative Instagram campaign where they had 9 different stories that detailed the 9 different ingredients that go into making a Whopper. And so customers who did all 9 of the stories, they could vote with Instagram's poll feature whether or not they would pick that ingredient to put on their Whopper. And then if you completed all 9 stories, they got a coupon for their free customizable Whopper. And this campaign that wasn't promoted, it generated 270,000 interactions, which is pretty
Engagement.
great. Exactly.
I like it. Still not as much as KFC following 9 herbs.
No, and the spices.
Herbs.
And the 5 Spice
And
Girls.
the 5 Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Genius.
That was one of the best.
Nothing's going to beat that. Is the date?
Bye.